What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm going to attempt to take off today since we have some nice steady winds. They're not too bad. Everything looks kind of nice and calm. It's no one up in the air. I want to practice coming in from this angle because the wind's coming this way. That hurricane has really changed the path of the wind down here from what we normally have. And I forgot my battery pack, so it looks like I am pulse starting today. Fun, fun, fun. Got our LEDs here, so let's go ahead and put those in because it is starting to be sundown here. Today I also brought a jacket and my gloves, so I'm hoping that keeps me warm and doesn't go through my prop. I don't think putting it over my helmet would really help, considering that would pretty much block my lights. Am I going to need to make an LED hoodie? Yeah, first try. Start up. Woo. And we're off. It's a nice headwind. Looks good. Let me get some altitude. Woo, that's bright. Fly this way. This actually feels a lot better with the extra gear on today. I'm not as freezing cold. Wearing this is actually a lot nicer. I do want to get some more altitude here, though. I don't know how far up I can go before I start getting too cold, but at the moment I'm fine. Let's just enjoy the beautiful views while we got them. I don't know how much longer I can fly with the weather changing here. Alright, so, hi, my name's Dro. I'm in the air sitting in a chair. If you're new to this channel, welcome. A few years ago, I don't know, I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago, I started building RC stuff, you know, drones and all that kind of stuff, and you know how that goes. As soon as you start getting in the air and getting that different perspective, you're like, hey, I want to see more. Let's go up in person. I started skydiving. I kind of wanted to at least try it, and never really had the opportunity to, but when I moved out here, it was kind of like, hey, why not? There's a place that was literally like 20 minutes away from me. So I went there for my first skydive. I went for a nice little tandem. Getting a paramotor is a lot more than just going and do a nice little tandem jump, so I went to go try that first. I loved it. Let's get some more altitude. I started skydiving because it was cheaper to get started doing that, definitely. If you want to go skydiving on a tandem, usually it's going to cost you like a couple $100, depending on whether or not you get video to go with it. I really loved being in the air, just kind of floating around, and I thought it'd be cool to do AFF. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the place I was going to didn't really offer AFF, so I had to go do the IAD course first, which is where they actually hold your parachute and let it go, and you basically just fall out of the plane. They kind of just push you out in a way. If you see my videos from skydiving, you'll see what I mean. And I thought that was cool too, but it's a lot harder to get started that way, depending on what you're trying to do. Also, I kind of want to start venturing away a little bit from my LZ. I'm kind of still scared at the moment. I don't know this motor well enough. You know what I mean? I got to get some time on it. Know what it can handle, what I can handle. Get a clear view of the sky tonight. Hell yeah. Oh man, that wind is pushing me this way though. So it'll be a nice smooth landing, hopefully. I don't even know my altitude right now, but I know I'm probably pretty freaking high. The sun's coming down, so just kind of want to get a look at it here. Wow, that is nice. I don't have the balls yet to go up into the clouds, especially not in this kind of weather. Oh, but I do want to do that when I get the opportunity to. I've fallen through them, which is pretty freaking dope. And it kind of feels like this weather when you're up there, but I bet with this weather now, up there is way colder. So yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's also go back towards the LZ here. Alright, now we're towards the wind. Car's still below, so kind of hoping they leave before I come in to land, because for one, I don't want to deal with anyone, and two, who knows what my landings look like, especially with an audience. So we don't want that. I don't want that. I am going to start coming down here soon. So today Ashley had to go to work today, so she couldn't really help me with the analog camera, unfortunately. But I will get to it at some point. I'm just super excited to try it. Been just spending time trying to make sure that I've got all my I's dotted and T's crossed and all that when it comes to making sure nothing's going to fall off. Speaking of drone stuff earlier, when you fly drones, you start to realize anything that can fall off will fall off eventually. At some point, something's going to come loose, and that scares the crap out of me. These props break pretty easy when it comes to things striking them. Especially in cold weather like this, ugh, things just snap. Don't make fun of my gear when you see it all wrapped up in a million rubber bands. That's another thing I learned in skydiving. Rubber bands hold everything together. All right, I'm going to do another go around, get a look at this sunset. Oh, there's an airplane. Make sure there's nothing else going on behind me. He's not that low though, he's high as fuck. He's over by the clouds. So it looks like I'm going to have to come in this way according to that smoke below. Because that is where the wind's blowing. It should be pushing me this way, and it is. Oh yeah, I'm going fast this way. Yep, this is the way the wind's coming. If I have to go around, I will. I think I'm going to go around so I can get closer to the vehicle. Yeah, I'm still too high for what I wanted to do. No, I'm still too high. Sorry, cows. They don't even care. They're all just looking at me like, what the fuck? See how much gas I had left. Enough? Jeez. Long-ass flight. I was going to do another go-around, and then I was like, nah, I'm fucking going for it, because I'm cold now. Now it's finally getting cold. That was a fun little flight, though. Getting to fly for a longer period of time tonight. Getting more used to the wing. Get this out of here so the cows aren't worried about it. Man, look at that sky, though. I love these skies up here. They're so beautiful. In Florida, you have some really nice sunsets as well, but you got to kind of be on the beach to see them. Well, right now, they probably have a beautiful sunset considering that crazy-ass storm. Jeez, man, they probably got a really nice sunset after that thing went away. Friends are down there, family, all that stuff. So if you're down there in Florida or anywhere on the East Coast dealing with that, I hope you're staying safe. I know there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens during those storms, not only with the storm knocking stuff over, but people looting and like flooding and damage of property, like personal properties. I feel for you guys. I don't know why the fuck you still live down there, but get the hell out of there. It's overpriced, and every year you got to deal with dying from the weather. Whew. That is a walk and a half of shame. Oh, I got to get better at landing this thing closer to my car. Now is the question for everybody in the paramotor community. How much and what kind of oil do you recommend putting in this motor? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to start a war here, but I'm curious as to why everyone says what they say. So yeah, leave me a little comment. Let me know. Why do you choose your oil? Is it because that's what your instructor told you to do? Is it what the manufacturer tells you? Because I know the dealers tell you something different. Same engine, but everyone's got a different philosophy. Man, I love it out here. All the cows are over there checking on my wing. Cows, what are you doing over there mooing at my wing? Today, my little flight was so that I could land close to the cows and say hi. Hi, cows. How's it going? I come in peace. If any aliens come down here to mutilate you, I'll be sure to talk to them first. I'll let them know you guys are cool and we're friends. They've been watching me pipe this thing for like a year. Ooh, why am I getting interference? Why did it take me a year to learn how to paramotor and kite a wing? I took my time because, like, with skydiving, you just go, right? you take the class. They teach you how to throw your parachute. They teach you about all the gear, all the malfunctions you can have with the gear. So you sit down for like an actual class with skydivers telling you everything. And then you go for a skydive with 2 instructors next to you, and they jump out of a plane with you. And then you have a radio on your head, and they tell you what to do. You usually have another coach or instructor or someone that'll guide you back in. So it's kind of all quick. You kind of go straight from doing a tandem to jumping out of a plane with 2 dudes you never met before. This time you're not attached to them, and you kind of have to save your own life, really. The progression goes pretty quick. Now, with paragliding and paramotoring, it took me like a year, because last year was around this time, September, when I first was able to even afford a wing, which I had to save up for like 3 years to be able to even get one. Lucky enough to do that before everything went to So yeah, I got the wing, practiced with that for a long-ass time. You know, I could get a kind of a feel for it and understand its movements and different types of wind. Launching, I got down pretty good. Now that I'm understanding landing better, I would like to actually also start getting better at spot landings. Because right now, yeah, like I'm landing without getting hurt anymore. Still come in a little spicy sometimes. I would like to be able to come in better where I want to be. Whew. All right, so let me put all this stuff away. I hope you guys enjoyed your one-way conversation with me. And let me get all these blinkies off me before I draw more attention to myself. I don't know why I worry about it. Nobody's ever said anything. I just see all you guys with your weird videos on the internet telling me that people get mad about paramotoring, and then you make me all worried about it. All right, I'm going to shut up now. Have a good night. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and all that stuff.
Goodbye.